Hello, everyone. I'd like to say welcome to everyone that pays attention to this live. And I just wanted to welcome you to this week's episode of Don't Cheat on You. And with that, it's a spinoff of something we mentioned last week on last week's episode. Hold on, we have two microphones going on. We wanted to talk about one of the comments that I made with Mr. G, where we were talking about don't cheat on your business, and I wanted to make sure we clarified what we were referring to because we talked about a term that you don't want a cheater working for you. And it talked about buying something under the business. But you can do that, but we wanted to make sure we got it clarified that the whole point is don't cheat on your business. If you're an entrepreneur, then you don't want to cheat yourself. That's where it's spawned on. So that's what this week's topics come from is don't cheat on you. Independent contractor, the true entrepreneur. And that's what we don't want to do. We don't want to cheat ourselves in our own business. Last week episode was basically on no clients. We wanted to talk to you about people that didn't have any clients or that were complaining about not having clients. G made a great reference where Mr. G made a great reference that he said, you're saying you don't have any clients because that's why you don't come in. Maybe you don't have any clients because you don't come in. And it just started from there. That's what we had Salon Talk when I came by Style So Savvy in the West Oaks Mall. That's my #1 retailer of Aqua Scout. We do have a couple of close seconds, but they do such a great job of educating their clients, sharing Aqua Scout with them. So we started to have some hair talk. And that's what we got into talking about people that didn't have any clients and that were complaining or wouldn't even come in until a certain day of the week because they had no clients. But they wanted clients. That's what Mr. G said. Maybe they don't have clients because they don't come in. And it's a true statement. That's a wisdom statement. So from that wisdom statement, we were talking about different reasons why people didn't have clients. And I say everybody has a chance of having plenty of clients. There are clearly more consumers than professionals. So we want to really check our statements, or maybe it's some self-checking. And that's what we talked about all show long, about checking you. You know, because you don't even have to be good to have a great clientele and to make plenty money as an entrepreneur, as an independent contractor. You are over what you make. And this is a great way to examine yourself. And one of the things I try to tell people about my favorite books, because the books allow you to avoid mistakes or to correct ones that you do. My favorite, after my own, is Rich Dad, Poor Dad and E-Myth. There's certain things that I can't even talk to business owners or entrepreneurs, independent contractors, hairstylists, however you label yourself, you are an entrepreneur, you are an independent contractor per se. So don't cheat on your business. You worked hard to become your business, the business owner. And some of these principles actually help the consumer. If you're struggling with some things and you're not realizing what's going on with you, these are principles. So, and most of them are biblical. So, hey, it is what it is. Don't If you don't trust you, trust the Lord. So, the topic is don't cheat on you. So, with that, I went to examining that topic because I wanted to make sure there are legal write offs and a lot of things that we buy, we actually should be writing off through our business. But even with that said, check yourself to make sure they're qualified write offs and you're just not cheating on you. That you're robbing your own business. And one of the ways, the number one ways that we were actually referring to about stealing or cheating from your own company is not showing the work on time. If you work for another company, you wouldn't dare show up late all the time. It doesn't make sense, and it's not becoming of good employment. So, look, if you work, I don't even say 9 to 5 for hairstylists. Not, not, not in the realm where I work. I'll say 7 to 5. I say 7 to 6, 8 to 6, but never 9 o'clock for me. Because most of the people I examine work schedules. And there are a lot of people that are trying to get into that 9 to 5 job that might need a quick curl, might need a quick shampoo and set, or early morning relaxer, or a touch up on their sides. So I can't start at 9. They need to be to work by 9, so I need to be to work to get them in time before 9. So I might come in at 7. There's a plethora of clients that you can grab by getting up early, 6 and 7 o'clock. I have 2 people I know. One's a homegirl and in my own salon and in Lakeland. They are some early birds. They will get in at 5 and 6 o'clock. And I know a couple of people that's out there in the field that are doing it. There's a clientele just for that. That's an easy $500 a week just coming in that early consistently and letting your people know. You got social media. You don't need to run out. You don't always need to run out. You can put some flyers on cars. I don't even know if that's still a viable way of advertising, but word of mouth is still the best thing. And now you can do it online. You can do FaceTime. You can get right online, do live on IG. Use your social media just to let people know. Post every day. Hey, I'm in at 5 o'clock. If you need help, need a quick curl, bam. That's the way to grow your clients. For people that are struggling, be consistent though. That's one of the things that I've heard across the spectrum is, we need to be consistent at our at showing up or letting people know when we're available to work. I have a friend of mine named Curtis. At one time, he was doing mad clientele, booked every Monday. I'm like, who does hair and booked every Monday? He said, there's certain people that want their hair fresh at the beginning of the week. They come in for a quick shampoo or a quick partial or curl or whatever. He was stacked back in the day. I have to check with him and see if that's it. But he was consistent about being in on Monday. So, and he didn't cheat his business. I have barbers and stylists that come in Sunday, late Sunday. They come in around 2 o'clock because that's when people got out of church, and go to 8 to 10 o'clock at night on a Sunday, every Sunday. Then they take 2 days off. But they're consistent about what they do and what they practice on social media about marketing and letting everybody know this is my time. They went to the times that a lot of stylists did not want. And so they didn't cheat their business, they invested in their business. And so that's what I want to talk about. Help growing the consumer. And look, if you have a stylist that you really like and they don't seem to be that busy, hey, ask them, can they start coming in on those days that might fit your awkward schedule? I don't know. But it's a great way to look at growing your business. If you're a stylist that's brand new, find you a niche market and work it. That's how you don't cheat your business. By running off to the mall doing company hours is asinine. I don't get it. People, oh, I need to run somewhere. Look, if it's a must, it should be a fight for you to leave work doing office hours. Set your office hours to work with the flow of people. And if you can build up a midday clientele, you're awesome. Can I tell you, if you have a midday clientele during the week, you're awesome. Because that means you did the due diligence. You did the work to let people know I'm here for you. Because now we have people that can work round the clock. For the people that work 9 to 5, you should be advertising, I can show up early morning for a quick curl, get fresh right after you dress. That's the early morning clientele. For the people that work the second shift of the day, you can book them as a late morning, or they go in at 2, you be there, you lunch hour, after you eat, I can make you look sweet and then go to work and get your money. So, look, it's always ways to advertise. For third hour shift, you can do them before they go to work, which is probably right before going to work. I wouldn't advise that because normally all your early morning people that go in at 7 and 9 that get off at 3, that's 80% of my clientele. That's the biggest rush. Right after work, right after school. These are times that you need to schedule to catch that influx. But focus on your weak points. Your people that work third hour shift, you should be showing up early morning. Because if they get it off at 7, they want to be there right when they get off so they can get some sleep. I have clients that come just for that. So there's ways to advertise and talk to your clients and build those areas. So this is to my brothers and sisters in the hair industry that saying there are no clients. The clients aren't coming in. You need to come in and they'll show up. God will send them to you when you do it first. And you just have to spend some time. It's your business. Invest the time. So I hope this is really speaking to some of you newcomers that are fresh in the game, because this is a mentoring this is mentoring wisdom that I'm giving you, because in the industry, let me especially if you're in Florida. Let me say, we said it last week, but I'm gonna say it again. If you didn't catch last week's episode of No Clients, it's a lot of great information in it. Go to the YouTube channel, Von Leon, not Von Leon, Hair Hero Elite, and on YouTube. Go to it, subscribe, definitely log in, hit the notification bell, comment. Even if the show is old, I'll still jump in and answer your questions. So what I want to say to you is go back, get that, and join us. Help us build this YouTube channel, because it's built just for you. It's a lot of great videos on there for you to learn from. And if you comment and you let me know there's something that you know about, I got you. And this is not just for professionals. This is mostly for consumers, but I'm addressing my young professionals. There are an average of 180 new professional hairstylists every year. It's been like that for probably over 20 years, if I remember correct. All right? Then it's 200. It's almost the same amount. It's about 200,000 that quit every year. 150 to 200 that thousand. Yes, you heard me. That quit every year, and we gain about 100. No. It's 200 to 300,000 new stylists per year. All right, and about 180 quit. Just to let you know statistics, the numbers, and numbers don't lie. Go look it up, check it for yourself. Florida produces about 200,000 new stylists per year. So there are a lot of new people in the game that need to be mentored. And you need to find a great mentor, investigate your salons, and get out there and interview them just like they interview you. You want to know if they're going to help train you, if they're going to give you some great knowledge that you can grow from. So you want to know, is there training? Will they take time to help you grow your clientele? A great business owner wants to make you great because your money and his money are connected. And if you work in a commission or salary, that should be the main focus of you coming in, is to get you trained as quickly as possible. And if you're a booth renter, you still should get some guidance because, look, if you can't afford your booth rent, then you're going to move. You might want to get into a great salon that social, that will help you and that will help train, because you still got to continue to invest in your business. Another slip. People say classes are too much sometimes. And this is normally around people that once they got a couple of years under their belt, they don't feel the need to take new clients because I'm good. Look, I'm an educator. I take classes. I'm constantly looking for new education. And I'm not talking YouTube University. I go there too. But look, make an investment, pay to learn more. This is a great time for you to learn, and you should never stop taking classes, because the better your education is, the more money you can make, the more money you'll end up charging, and the better you get, the more people will talk about you and send their family to you. And my clients grew me the most. My clients wanted me to take classes because they wanted the newest stuff out. They asked me to teach them what I was learning so they'll know how to take care of their hair at home, or when someone is doing something wrong if they can't get to me. They wanted to learn with me. They knew my teacher by name and by his voice, and never knew him when I first got into the color game. Bobby J, my clients walk in, my clients would say, "Hey, thank you. Hey, Mr. Bobby, you must be Bobby J. You must be the Bobby J that he talking about all the time." And he's like, "How you know?" They said, "I know your voice. We haven't played the classes while we're in here because we want to know too." And don't ever think your clients don't want to know about their hair. And sometimes they'll know more than you if you don't watch it, especially if you're not studying and staying on top of your game. Let's talk about another thing. Here we're talking about not showing up to work. We talked about that. Being on time, that's one of the weak areas with me. I struggled, but I was at work. I didn't cheat on getting to work. Now, sometimes I worked on, I had a client, and my client needed extra service because they needed a partial or their gray covered. It might push me back on the next client because my work is excellent. I worked on giving my best. And so my clients would just come in and they said, "Please just take care of me. Don't let me leave out of here looking any kind of way." And that's some of the cost of the game. But we're going to talk about that also next week. Check it out. We're going to bring Mr. G back in. We're going to talk about online booking and traditional calling in and scheduling. The pros and cons, we're going to talk about that. That's going to be a great question, a great topic, because there's some questions I like to ask me as a professional. I want to check out this new online booking. A lot of my clients want to talk to me though, because they're not sure about what they're getting. So that's why it's going to be a great topic. So what's the next thing that we're looking at? Things that qualify. Okay, cheating on the business. If you're going to be buying things for your business, is it business related? We have to make sure we do that because we want to be able to properly write that off. It sounds simple, but if you have to double think, then you might want to double think about making that purchase through your business account. Well, there are things that you can do it, like your uniform, things that relate to your business. Buy it. Camera. Every hairstylist, your cell phone and your personal your Canon, Nikon, Sony, whatever your camera is, those are all things you wanna buy. Period. Ring lights, and you know you can write them off. So those are no brainers. But going to the movies, unless you're talking business throughout the movie, you might not want to write that off. But if you met before and you talk business and you went, that's something we need to think about. Let's talk about that. People, look, get with your financial, your advisor, check with them, because that's where I'm gonna push everything to. And all of us. Here's another investment. We need to invest in a financial assistant. I use Chad McKendrick, who wrote Living Beyond Your Paycheck. He has helped me out so much. Taught me about percentages, taking money out for myself, and then each one is on a personal basis. He's going to look at your business. Your financial advisor will be looking at your business and giving you your own percentages to help elevate your business. And then there are tiers to it that they might adjust those percentages over time. So they have a general concept like 10, 10, 20, 60. That's the first thing I learned. When I say that help, look, it works on $10. It'll work on 100. And you'll be better at managing your money. And you may not give him your true numbers, but he's going to ask you questions that's going to pull out the truth about your personal finance that you need to know. Every hairstylist, every entrepreneur need to have a financial advisor. And that's not just an accountant. That's your financial advisor for the future. I cannot tell you how important that was. There are principles I learned at 30 years old that Mr. Chad taught me that I just didn't know. All saving money is not all saving money. There are different tiers of saving money. And money is not just money. Money has a specific way it works, and your financial advisor will help you on that. Also, being consistent. We talked about that. We want to wrap this up before it's too late. I didn't even give a word for the commercial, but I wanted to just touch bases. For everyone that is their own business, I'll say this. The first thing you take off the top is re-up. You re-up. Just like all of my friends when I grew up, they say, look, all that money ain't mine. People that were pharmacists. They say that re-up money come off first. And then an investment on that. That they had a great asset. According to Rich Dad Poor Dad, you got to understand what they say a true asset is. And it's not what the government says. You need to learn Rich Dad Poor Dad's version of what his version of what an asset and a liability is. And if you have not read the book, you will not get it. So there's certain things that people can't even talk to me because they have not read the book to understand what his true assets are. So for all you entrepreneurs, you got to read. And the first book I'll tell all of you to read, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, then we can talk. Because then he'll teach you how to see money when no one else sees money, especially your money. So this week we talked about don't cheat on you. There's so many ways to cheat on you. But the one thing you must do is you got to read business books, personal development, get you a financial advisor, invest your time in your business, so you got to spend the time. You're going to wear all the hats, and that's just part of the business. And definitely invest back in keeping current with your techniques. My name is Von Leon, the Hair Hero. And I give classes, I share classes, but I'm always teaching. And I have about 4 or 5 classes are coming out in May. We'll be announcing them. The flyers will be going out soon for all of you guys that know that use straight requests or just want to learn great product knowledge that's just not always based on straight requests. But I'll be teaching a lot on straight request products. We're going to be teaching about shampoo and conditioners, choosing the right one, knowing how those work. We have a class on relaxing, the different relaxers that you're using, and we have a class on scalp treatments. Because there are a lot of people that are suffering from scalp treatments, and of course, y'all know my aqua scalp. You have grown me. I thank you. We are national now, shipping out every week. Thank you for being patient with us. You know, our shipping, we're trying to get a little bit quicker on our shipping, but we thank you. We will get your products out to you. Sometimes we have little oops, and sometimes we're so fast, you don't know how to, you can't even blink. So, one, I want to tell you also, you have to take time off for yourself. I'm a prime victim of always being busy, and I'm learning to take more time off for myself. And I learned that through one of my other books. It's called E-Myth. And it talks about time blocking and the one thing. These are books that have helped me to become better, and I'm spending more time growing my business, working on my business, not just in my business. Some things you can't see when you're working in the business that you only can see when you're working on it. I hope this week's episode helped you with growing your business and also growing in your personal life. And when you take, I thought this was an interesting tip for all entrepreneurs and for people that are for the consumer. The first thing is the second thing that you book off. I mean, your most important, your priority. That is the second thing in some of the business books. They teach you to book. The first thing that you book, that you block your time for, is you. Book time off for yourself, and they teach one, you should have 2 vacations on your book before you book your time to focus on your primary goals. I thought that was amazing. You got time off, time in between, and time off again. They say you work between your vacations, not to your vacation. That has helped me, and I'm learning to take more and more time off, growing my business more and more. So I want to see you one of the commercials. I want to let you see one of the commercials, or I will say like Whoopi, we're going to have some time for our sponsors. So now, check out our sponsor. Psst. Here's a quick secret from Valion about Hair Hero Elite's Aqua Scalp. If you have eczema, did you know that Aqua Scalp helps relieve eczema? Change your life and don't worry about your eczema anymore. Get yours now. This month, we have free shipping and handling with this code. So use the code, go to thebreakagebook.com and get your Aqua Scalp now. If you're a hairstylist, you should have Aqua Scalp in your cabinet. If you don't have Aqua Scalp, you're missing out. Order quickly, order now. Give me a call. Well, that was a great word from our sponsor. Of course, this is our primary sponsor, our executive sponsor, Hair Hero Elite, and their primary product is Aqua Scalp. Great for eczema, psoriasis, dry scalp, dry itchy scalp, people with dreads and braids are our favorite clients. We help those that like to braid it themselves. Well, I just wanted to let you know the last great word for today about don't cheat yourself is when you book your time for your primary goal and for your vacation, your time off, so you can rest and recuperate. And I'm a prime victim of that, but I'm getting better at it. Start one step at a time. Whenever you block that time, fight to protect it. The people around you won't know that you've changed unless you protect that time. Protect that time off. After a while, they'll adjust to your new schedule. But one of the things you can do is also let them know the times that you are free. You kind of have to act like Red from the Five Heartbeat. My business hours are 9 to 5 or whenever your free time is. They say be a maker in the morning and a manager in the afternoon and chill with your family and rest at night. And I'm still working on me. So, hey, we're signing off from this week's. Our time is gone. This week's episode, don't cheat yourself.
Hey, Vaughn, OMG, this product is the bomb. My scalp feels amazing. I am so happy that my stylist is using it on me. I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can't wait to see how it does for the whole week. All right, if it works anything like it feels, oh, awesome. Bye.